You know, modern amphibians are really chill compared to their prehistoric counterparts, who could climb up the food chain really fast if nature gave them a second chance. One of the most dangerous was Eriops, an amphibian apex predator that lived from the late Carboniferous to the early Permian. And it was basically a kaiju compared to most amphibians today. As far as we know, Eriops had an average body length ranging from 5 feet to 6 feet and 7 inches. But there are some specimens that got really lucky and were almost 10 feet long, which is around the size of some large reptiles like alligators. Now, based on their paleo art, you'd imagine that Bro could make a small crater if he fell from a high enough place, and it seems that way since recent estimates say that Eriops could weigh as much as 489 pounds. To be honest, you wouldn't even need the paleo art to know it was built like a tank, since it had the most massive ossified skeleton of all temnospondyls. Every support structure like the spine and the legs had to be very large and robust, because the second they weren't locked in, Eriops could collapse or suffocate itself. The head alone looks like a complete nightmare to deal with, being 2 feet long, but it was essential to a strat that would work for millions of years, so it had to deal with it. Basically, Eriops hunted like a crocodile, using its resistant jaws to crush prey, and it even had additional teeth on the roof of the mouth so it couldn't escape. But remember, it had to catch you first, and luckily Eriops was trash at any form of speed. On land it was cooked because its legs were too short and it was limited to very slow, broad strides. And when it came to swimming, its hind limbs helped a lot, but it lacked the flexibility to rank anything above mid. That massive weakness was likely one of the reasons it went extinct. But it seems future family members were able to make that amphibian crocodile build work and become much more threatening than the crocodiles around today.